Scooch. Don't mind back. Please put that tongue away. I don't want you to lick my ear. No licky licky poo poo.
Oh.
Get away from me with that Jew thing.
Wait, what the f***? What the f***? Why have we been recording for 22 minutes?
Oh no!
In a land 70 miles southeast of Boston, on a show that's just too damn early, we're ready to break some legs.
Knickknacks, dry bones, and misplaced hormones. Welcome back to the Too Damn Early Show. My name is D-Max.
And I'm Daily Jade.
And it is definitely the perfect time to tune in to your favorite morning web show. It is good to be back. It's good to talk about a couple of things here and there. I wear my sunglasses in the morning, personally, not at night. I'm enjoying
That's usually a sign of a hangover.
Do I look hangover to you?
Sometimes.
That's what they
He's
say.
hangover on, hangover
Do
off.
I look hangover to you? I speak in cursive now.
I hang over you.
Oh.
You hang over me. We hang over.
Hangover. Isn't that something like that Dr. Chen guy did at some point or another?
Who's Dr. Chen? Not Jackie Chen.
No, that's Jackie Chan, not Chen. Racist badge.
Not me.
Let's put that racist badge right up there, except his face on it this time. Yes.
Well, yeah,
so you have
last
to
time.
make a- You gotta smile for your badge.
Gotta smile for your badge. All right, so how this is gonna go this time around is, well, we should just talk about how our weeks have been. Good gracious, it has been a long and crazy week. I'm learning how to drive Class B vehicles, which is a lot of fun, but I have to go and take first aid again because they don't believe that I took first aid the first time, which kind of blows. So I get to sit there right over a mannequin who definitely does not want me to do this. There was no consent involved, just going,
Oh, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
funny enough, that is the actual beat that you need to do CPR to.
He was singing a song to the dummy. Was it trying to make the dummy wake up?
I mean, it definitely did not work. I think my singing was bad because he stayed dead.
I'd say so.
I've never wanted to make out with mannequins in my life, but this is one instance that I absolutely had to, for the sake of science.
Did it have long hair?
No, it was bald.
Wow.
Oh, buzzy buzz
Old
buzz.
Baldy himself.
Old baldy buzzy, as I once again had to learn how to properly breathe into another human being to keep them from dying. Which I gotta say, seriously, I'm very much done with doing all that huss. So, what was your week like, my dude?
Work, and more work.
No, I don't know. I've been busy. We just came out of we're into the new year. Just hanging out, doing different things. Excuse me, sir. Don't make me break your legs. No, I did a little bit of work, not much. So I've just been kind of like hanging out,
Hanging out.
swaying in the
having
breeze.
fun.
Not swinging in the breeze, swaying in the breeze.
He swings through the air with the greatest of ease. Ardelia Jade flying free in the breeze.
Oh my! No, I didn't say that. He did.
Whether
Now who's
having
smiling?
on or off
God.
clothes, that's a little bit of a tease, and we're not gonna talk about it more. That's just how
Taking
it
no
is.
slack right now.
It's taking no snatch. Oh no. I have toys. By the way, my goal for the new year is to use as much toys or as much different assets I have on this show as possible to cause as much mayhem as possible. Because in my opinion, we need to not tone it down, but
It's
turn
sexual.
it up. This is an automaton first and foremost. It is a Japanese little note with a mouth. It's nice and cute, makes different noises. And it does a wonderful impression of a British woman falling down the stairs.
It's scared.
So, getting on with it, we're gonna talk a little bit about some weird news, some decapitation, a couple of people sneaking into some fast food restaurants, having the munchies and then the sleepies, as well as, well, we have a lot of secondhand finds coming up because that was a fun thing that we did last time that everybody very much enjoyed. So, and let's get into the illegal petrol trade.
Illegal petrol.
Illegal and petrol.
Oh, petrol.
And then we have a couple of challenges coming up. A little bit of a special thing that I'm concocting myself that's going to be existentially wonderful as we sing a little song about our dearest President God King Trump. But more on that later. We have plenty for you guys.
Plenty. Plenty.
Plenty? That'll be 20.
That's good and plenty.
Yes!
Thank you.
Tony, how was your week, man?
You're talking to me? You talking to me?
Yes,
There's another Tony he's talking to.
Yeah, I'm talking to Tony Jerome over there. Yeah, you. Yeah, Luke.
Well, I escaped death not just one more time, but 2 more times, all on Friday.
There's something about you and death, man. I swear.
I don't. Hey! At least this time I wasn't suffocating. That was kind of my favorite part about it. I wasn't suffocating. I could have died, and I would have been like, "This is a better way to die."
I could just see you careening, just like a flying train wreck of a car, and you're just sitting there, blank face, just like.
Excuse
Well, at least
me.
I'm
I
not
didn't
suffocating.
explain that part yet. I didn't explain that part yet. Spun out twice both times within like 80 miles of each other, about an hour in time from each one happening. The first one, we landed in the ditch. We missed all the signposts. We're like, well, how the hell did we do that? So we sort of curved back around and tried to get up the edge, and it wasn't working. So we drive like, got a quarter mile, half mile down the ditch.
Oh my.
Exit in front of us, but there's a freaking drainage gully right in front of us. So it's like, you're not driving a Mustang over a hole in the ground. That's not happening.
No, they don't do holes very well. They don't. No.
Mustangs do not.
We almost made it back up on the road, except the thing was it was just a little too inclined and slippery. So we got a tow truck, whatever. $140 of collateral damage later. It was... I got distracted, sorry.
You're distracted.
There was a flying Mustang jumping over a ditch in the background, and it reminded him of some bad times.
Yeah, the tow truck had a little bit of trouble getting us out, and we pushed the car up a little bit further on the hill so at least something on the shoulder could, like, touch the car, you know? And
Yeah.
we moved it out. We took a breather. We thought about this for a little bit. We get back on the road, a little more cautious this time, and we make it 80 or so miles further out, and we start losing control again, fishtailing from lane to lane, buses and cars, maybe however many 100 feet behind us, like, could have gone so much worse. Again, the right ditch, but we slid over the ditch, past all the signposts again, and up over the curb into the rest area. We slid into the rest area.
Well, sounds like a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, if you ask me.
That's what I said. I'm like, this feels like a freaking cartoon at this point.
It is actually, you know that,
Like,
right?
this is the kind of crap that kills people, and we watched it kill people right behind us. You know, we were like, I thought, you know, if we spun out here, maybe it's best to get the hell away from where we were, so nobody else spins out directly into us. And sure enough, when we actually park in a regular space at the rest area.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back and I'm thinking to myself, you know, if we spun out here, somebody else is gonna. And I turn around and sure as shit, there are loads of cars behind me on the other side of the road going the other direction. And someone spun out and blocked traffic. Like they crashed into something happened. It took a while. Like it did not clear out. But we made it.
Somehow I didn't feel like you were resting in that rest area at all.
No, there was no resting. In fact, you kind
I
of
was just wondering.
you kind of barged in like a mother of a teenager catching him, you know, getting a quick pull when he's trying to have alone time. Just like, hey guys, what's up? Oh, good lord.
I mean, it kind of was. It was like the universe was telling us that we needed to stop and take a piss, but we didn't realize we did.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta take the time to do the do, or the we,
So where are these?
or both at the same time, which is known as do-we in no circles. Hello.
All your peeps and poops.
Oh, you peeps and
Articles.
poops.
Where are these articles?
Peas and poops. They're the links in the general.
Oh, genre.
Genial.
Genre.
Gotta love that Slack, or that odd euphemism you call it.
Snatch.
Oh man.
Snatch. Look, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember the name of the dang thing for the longest time. So I just kept calling it Snatch because that was the first thing that came to mind. It's the Cave of Wonders.
It's bad. It is bad.
It is bad. It's bad. But you know what's funny? Everybody else started calling it Snatch too.
Snatch.
I asked you just so I could hear you say it as well.
Snatch.
Oh, I know. Snatch.
Snatch.
A bullied nickname of my mother's when she was in high school was Acker Snatch. I was like, what is that? What does that mean?
Oh God, I thought I had it bad being called Dick. No! Oh my God!
I mean, it sounds hilarious, but
It's
I was
not.
like,
It's
what
bad.
is-
Okay, it's really funny. Woo. Curse. Holy Lord. Oh, I'm never gonna forget that one.
Well,
It will she because the internet doesn't forget anything.
Oh, yes. Yes. Why did I put yes no buttons on the stage? This is a bad idea. I went.
Yeah, for everybody listening, he was gifted some yes and no buttons, sort of like the Staples easy button.
Yes, that's more or less what they are. And whenever we are clicking yes on something, because there will be random points where we just approve of something so much that we're going to give the golden buzzer of yes, you will hear this.
yes.
That's the no button. Stop hitting the no button. Well, that was the no button. I guess you guys can hear that. This is the yes. Stop it.
I guess it doesn't make much of a difference when you forget the batteries.
Yes. That is the sound for yes.
He was
This is
worried.
the button for yes.
God, I hate you. I'm gonna have to play so many sound bites later.
Sorry.
Bruh.
Oh, the things you can't see because it's also a podcast. By the way, we are also a podcast. If you happen to find yourself over here from the video, we are also in podcast form because sometimes you cannot watch us while driving. It is not recommended. We highly advise against it. So you can diddle your way over to
Don't diddle.
where you can get your typical podcasts such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, Google Play Music, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. You can also watch the video podcasts on Facebook, YouTube at Too Damn Early Show, and don't forget to check out our website, toodamnearlyshow.com, where you can catch everything Too
Diddle
Damn
your way
Early
over
Show.
to our website.
What's that?
I said, yeah, just go ahead and diddle your way over to our website.
Just diddle your way over.
Just don't diddle, please.
Don't actually
No
diddle
diddling while you're looking at
your
a
way
website.
over
No,
to the
please.
Oh,
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm that attractive.
Like, how do you diddle your way to our website? You just take your dick and slap it on the keyboard until it works?
I guess so.
Diddly dee, diddly do. Oh, website.
Either that or that's really not a place where you should put a mouse. I'm just saying. Putting that out there.
You call it a mouse now?
Cause I daddle over there?
Oh no. I gotta be nice to Sexy Doug. He's over there and he has a gun.
He has a gun.
Yep, he's
He has pea
armed.
shooter.
Phrasing?
We cannot go talking about diddling and then talk about Doug's pea shooter. That's not how this works.
He is not diddling his pea shooter.
No, he is not. That's not how this works.
Damn it.
For goodness sakes. You might as well just say schlongadu or straight peen. I don't know. But we go with diddle.
Please don't shorten it by calling you peen.
You think people in the South diddle their fiddles?
All the time.
I'm sure. The devil went down to Georgia and he was a little horrified as he saw a man with his peanuts fiddle and he was pulling it real fine.
He called it peanut fiddle.
What's up? Is that your peen I see there?
Is that your peanut
A
fiddle?
little bit of peen?
I'm a little worried because I just got a look from the audience when I said that, and I don't know.
Word of the day.
About this. Feel free to talk about that one later. So, getting into the BS and what we are here for, we're gonna transition to our articles, which means another anonymous transition in the background. Yes! Host change, because this is the lady that I grew up playing Pokemon with back in yonder day, because we are going to talk about an unfortunate incident in Singapore. There has been a beheading of a Snorlax. It was blocking a door or something, but it literally is just sitting on the side of the road. Looks like it's blocking a door with its head cut off. And anybody who has played Pokemon in the past knows that frustration of you can't get past a Snorlax without a Pokeflute. Well, some Singapore individual took matters into his own hands, decapitated the bastard, and went around him. Like we all wanted to do back in the day. Maybe some of us. I think those people grew up to be serial killers, but that's just me.
Well, fortunately, that wasn't a mod in the game until much later.
That actually ended up a mod. You could behead Snorlax.
I'm sure somebody did it.
You obtained Machete.
It's an alternate quest.
Alternate quest. Screw this Pokeflute. Give me a knife.
Poke knife.
A Poke knife.
Has a really nice hilt on it.
Yep.
Big ball on the end.
Yeah, big Pokeball at the end.
Yeah.
Balls on the end.
Oh god. It's like a slain Voltorb at the end of the handle.
Oh, you went there.
Yes, I did. Well, we're talking about
Does
a
it
decapitated
self-destruct?
Snorlax. Only if you throw it. Get your combo machete and throwable grenade all in one place so you can take down all the Snorlaxes in the world.
You know, I really wonder if maybe that was like someone's ex-girlfriend Snorlax or ex-boyfriend Snorlax and something horrible happened and this was a message to them and maybe they found that Snorlax head in their bed.
Oh
Yeah, you're not gonna be snoring in that bed if you find Snorlax under the covers, only his head.
I mean, I guess it's probably better than a horse head.
It's gonna go from Snorlax to Awake and Afraid.
I was gonna say, it's a horse
gets
head
a
with a
pokey
stuffed Snorlax head. That's some next level geek stuff right there.
Right?
Did you hear me, Tony? That's one way to get some pokey head.
But thing.
Pokehead. Gotta slice them all.
Oh.
Slicey boys.
Gonna stab them all.
Yep, this is where it turns dark and track. But you remember, how frustrated were you when you were playing Pokemon and you ran into Snorlax? You're just like, ah!
No, it was never an issue because I had the walkthrough books and I knew what I needed to do.
Hid those away from me?
No,
Well, no,
they were. You could have found them in our childhood as well. They were around.
Well, to be fair, really what it was is you guys would take the Pokemon games, and then I'd have to steal one.
Dude,
The
I bought
Dark
my
of
own.
Nights.
You're forgetting. Like, I'm older than you. I bought my own Pokemon games for years, and you would steal them.
Uh-huh. Because I didn't have money. And I sat there, I was like, oh, no one's played Pokemon Blue in about 2 years.
Was yellow.
Oh, yellow
Never
was the
had
first
blue.
one.
It was yellow. Yellow was the first one I had. Blue and red were the first.
Oh, I meant to say
but-
Crystal. Crystal.
Oh, Crystal was great.
Because, like,
That was a fun one.
I can't remember which one I stole from you first. It was either yellow or it was Crystal.
Yeah, I don't know. And then we ended up with like a whole bunch of copies of like Ruby and Emerald.
Oh,
and,
I know, because we kept losing
Sapphire.
them. Like, I remember, like,
Those are actually probably the best modded games I've played. Are off of the Emerald operating system and everything in there, where they use the same like game mechanics. And there was a whole bunch of people who like made new Pokemon and put them in there, and it was awesome.
Dude, the Hoenn region was my favorite one of all. Like Sapphire, that was
Right?
the first one I got. That was great.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Emerald was better
I think
because
that really was peak Sprite for them, where their graphics were like. I mean, things went a little weird once they switched to what was it, Sun and Moon or something like that?
No,
where they
it wasn't-
started doing like the 3D ones. It was the one in France.
No, that was Diamond and Pearl that they started.
No,
doing.
it wasn't
No?
Diamond and
Right,
Pearl.
yeah, there
Diamond
were
and
a couple
Pearl were still sprite
before that
based.
for the DS. It was God.
Yeah.
What was it? Platinum was one of them.
Yeah,
it
no,
was, it was that generation.
It was when they went to like that French region, and I played like halfway through that game, and it was just like, I hate this. Bring back the little sprites. This is not right.
That might have been Sun and Moon.
I think it was Sun and Moon, and that's where I tapped out. But fortunately, many people have, modded those games, so there's all sorts of content to play through. Some of them are actually pretty good. Don't
Yes,
tell Nintendo. They get all pissed off about that.
They do.
Yeah, I tapped out as soon at the end of Emerald. Like as soon as the DS ones started popping up, I didn't like what the Pokemon looked like anymore. Some of the there was one called Bidoof, and that
Bidoof was ridiculous.
I was like, I'm done.
Just a worthless Pokemon. And it turned into a Lanoon, which also was worthless because they're normal type. And who the fuck plays with normal type Pokemon?
Wait, Bidoof turns into a Lanoon too?
Isn't it?
I thought that there was that little raccoon thing.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon.
But
You're right. I was wrong.
Like a beaver
Sorry.
looking like what?
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was.
but they're still in the same category of useless normal Pokemon.
Yeah,
Raticates are better.
they are.
It's true. It's true. I don't know.
I did get into the remakes though, like the remake of Gold and Silver. I bought both of them.
Those
and I
were
had
great.
2 Pokewalkers, and I was like, "This is cool. I know how this game works."
Right?
But just the graphics of a couple of things messed me up, and I didn't know how it worked anymore. And then I just gave up once I made it to the
Here we are,
Pokemon.
What?
Look what Dahlia Jade is holding.
I know. I'm really jealous because
It-
I definitely don't have one of those anymore. Nor can I
Leave it
fork
to-
over enough cash to get one.
Leave it to Dahlia Jade. Dahlia Jade is holding a Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
Like the
with
original.
Pokemon Yellow in it. He's got Pokemon Blue just chilling, getting some new batteries for it. Old school. And it's even like that pretty clear purple color.
Yeah, the clear purple
Yeah.
that Nintendo was obsessed
Right?
with. They were
The
obsessed.
N64
yeah.
controllers.
Seriously.
Oh, Pokemon Stadium.
Ah.
So many hours.
Whoa, taken down with one hit. I still remember a lot
It's
of the
super
saying.
effective.
It's super effective. What Pokemon will come out next? Still, that was my favorite one. Is when you would get he would get so overexcited when you would it just eviscerate a Pokemon in the
Right.
first round. The first one is like,
Oh,
right,
one hit KO.
right from the word go, and then the Pokemon would fade and be like, oh, take it down from the word go. Oh my gosh! And then the mini games.
The mini
games.
Yeah.
The
Those were great.
lick-a-tongues.
Lick-a-tongues. Yep, eating the sushi. Oh man, that was so fun.
Getting the hot tea. No, but
Flail around a bunch.
and then you'd eat the bad sushi and they go, ooh! That was low-key Pokemon abuse. Let's stick a bunch of Pokemon into a room and then feed them bad
You're right, because the whole concept wasn't kind of animal abuse. The whole concept wasn't like, glorified dog fighting.
I can't. What was another one of those mini games that was super oh my gosh, you remember the Rattata races?
Those were dumb.
But you were so into it at the time, so you're sitting there just spamming that A button, just like
Oh, there were a number of them. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
I actually have an emulator on my. I have an emulator for Nintendo stuff. Quiet. It's a big secret. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you for that.
I'm not gonna repeat that about
Yeah.
No. If you didn't hear it, you're not gonna.
Yeah, I have Pokemon Stadium on my computer, so
I miss Pokemon Stadium. Wait. I'm doing this all wrong. I forgot how to record her.
I think think you should practice, and we'll get back to that.
No, that was purposely bad for copyright reasons.
Oh, okay. We don't really want
Otherwise,
Nintendo
that was
coming
okay.
after us. Seriously. They're vicious.
I'm just so like.
Wow, we just got sued again.
Damn. I hope they like a whole lot of nothing.
Oh, I can't do minors on this. I'm gonna go wah, 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 but nope. So yeah.
Well, Tony, you should just go ahead and edit that, because it devolved pretty quickly.
No, keep all of it. None is beeping in the background. Next article. And on another end, if I were to ever go on any sort of binge of any sort of insanity, I would probably model myself after this guy right here. In Lawrenceville, Georgia, a man broke into Taco Bell on Christmas Day and decided that he wanted to have him a little fiesta as he went over. And I'm wondering if this person knew, like, how to cook at Taco Bell, like if he worked at Taco Bell, because he literally went through. I saw the video. It was intense. He just goes over, grabs a bag of meat, just throws it in the boiler because, unfortunately, it makes me sad to say Taco Bell just. They have their meats in bags and they just stick it in hot water and it just cooks it and they take it back out. Made himself a full all Taco Bell supported meal and then took a nap around 12:15 a.m. on December 25th. As he approached the Taco Bell in Lawrenceville, he slid through the drive-thru window as surveillance had caught the entire thing, which thank God, because if they did not, I would be very sad. And proceeded to just take a nap on the restaurant floor. Prior to leaving, about 3 hours later, the suspect decided that he wanted to steal a laptop and a tablet while he's there. Because if you're gonna go and raid Taco Bell for tacos, you might as well steal some real shit.
You might as well leave with the tablet.
Might as well leave with the
tablet.
tablet.
One thing I was wondering is with all that eating and all that food, he didn't leave a deuce in the toilet?
Yeah, right?
I was just wondering.
Every greats have
It's always in the sauce.
Every greats leave their mark. We're the Shat Bandits.
Shatty Bandits. Shatty
My
Cathy
thing is, this is
Bandits.
the first one that made sense. Like, the dude it starts out the dude broke in to make himself food, and it's like, all right, that seems like kind of a PCP methy thing to do.
Okay, PCP methy.
And, you know, he then on his way out, he's like, you know what? I did burglarize this place. Maybe I should take something worth money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might as well have. Although I just think it's really funny that he went that whole way and just took a nap on the floor. Like, is there something about PCP and meth that just like on like the D&D spectrum of stats that every human has, it's just like a +5 to burglary and thievery? Because we've seen a lot of people on drugs breaking into places and being ridiculously good at it. So it's a little bit of a wonder for me.
Well, I'll give you the wonder, all right. The wonder is that they have to break into the place, get their stuff with their meth. They need their meth at all costs.
Shh, kidding me? I need my Taco Bell.
To the point. Yeah, they want their Taco Bell too, and then they want their meth. So he had his Taco Bell, got his tablet, laptop. 15 minutes later, had his meth.
It's just like it's one of those memes where it's like the hands joined together. It's like the rest of the world, drug dealers, Taco Bell.
Hand in hand, Taco Bell and meth.
I mean, still to be fair, it's the most all out of all of them because the other people broke into houses, pet the dog, and cleaned, and then left. They were messed up. This dude was like, "Well, I burglarized this place. I better take something."
Yeah, he had his priorities straight as a thief.
No, he was ready to go. I mean, that guy.
I'll say yes to that.
Yes. Well, he slept off the meth to go for a second round.
Another one.
Yes.
So it must be some way of coming down from the meth. You go, you raid a Taco Bell, sleep it off, then go get more meth with the tablet.
You have any place for the Taco Bell? Yeah.
Well, see, they know when they break into the Taco Bell, there's automatic tablets.
I mean, like, I'm just surprised he knew how to cook the food. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just surprised he knew how to cook the food.
He knew how to boil water. It's a miracle.
But like,
You guys know the food is already cooked, right?
right, but like,
If you just heat it up.
but how would this man know that there is a place you can just boil water and then just stick it in there? It
I
wasn't
know
like
how
a
he
pot.
knows. You know how I know?
How?
Because when you do meth, you get this extra sensory gland, and you know.
The meth gland.
I'm assuming most people who do meth have worked in food service.
Diabetes.
Yeah, that was a free meal before you hooked up again.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he worked in Taco Bell. There's no way he did not.
He probably worked at that Taco Bell. That's how he knew where the tablets and the computer were.
I'm gonna take a on Denise's desk while I eat my chalupa.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna waltz my little booty back out that drive-through window, and I'm gonna waltz down to the pawn shop and be like, hey, tablet for you. Eating a chalupa.
He probably should have handed him a chalupa to butter him up.
Yeah, I know. It's like act now and get a free chalupa with every burglary. Jeez, I'd consider crime if they offered free Taco Bell, but that means jail. The less you think about it, the more it makes sense. That's what I always
So wait,
say.
how do you butter him up? He's like, yeah, I'll give you $25 and 17 chalupas.
I mean, if someone walked up to me and said, I'll give you 17 fresh hot chalupas from Taco Bell, I'd probably sit there and think about it for a minute. I'd really have to think about that. And it'd probably end with like a, yeah.
Free diarrhea? Oh boy, I'm in.
Free diarrhea for a week, oh boy.
My wife's gonna hate me in the morning.
I'm gonna have to pull the sheets over her head.
Just locked. Oh, that was a thing at some point. People locking their significant others in the blankets, like covering them up and just letting loose the biggest farts.
The biggest chalupa fart.
While just yelling, I do this because I love you, while you were literally gassing your partner. That was a thing at some point. People are dang weird, man. Just saying.
I am not gonna gas my girlfriend because she didn't want to listen.
Listen, either you give us head or we go to the gas.
My God. She's already part in the chamber.
Either we do this or
Who
we
the hell
get
is
the
that?
gas.
Hitler?
It's not rapey at all. It's not rapey at all. It's terrible. It's
That's
freaking
actually
terrible.
awful.
It is.
Look out, it's Adolf Dickler, head of the...
Oh no!
Head of the Kumquats Union.
Head of the Kumquats, Adolf Dickler. This just in. Holy Lord. Holy cheeses and crackers. I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell. Yeah! So, we have been conducting a social experiment with our very own Tony Lee. Tony, what have you been doing for the past week or two? There's been a very specific thing that we've been experimenting with that we would like to hear about.
Well, keyword is trying to experiment, because it is kind of difficult at this day and age to get away with what it is I'm trying to do. But, you know, in the process of attempting to maybe disconnect from the internet when I'm out and about a little bit, I'm trying to use a, 12-year-old phone.
12-year-old phone. What was cool 12 years ago for phones?
At that point in time, that was iPhone 3G. iPhone 3G in 2008.
Whoa.
The following year, 3GS, and 3GS lasted all the way almost until iPhone 5S. It lasted a while.
Gosh, what was the one that I had for a while? My first iPhone was a 4S. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah. That was back in the day. I had an iPhone. I was one of those kids. I was mighty cool. Mighty cool. I'd sit there and play on my Apple while I was eating my apples. Because ironic fruit. So
I got something going on. I've been I had an issue with the original one I was trying to use that just told me I have an email. But the first one, the actual 3GS, enough to accomplish a couple of tasks. I figured out how to hack in my passbook so I could actually use like my Starbucks gift card without having to potentially rely on my regular phone. And it works okay. It's just the one I bought doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth because the antenna's broke. Okay, I just ordered a new one. And the new one has a different issue. Everything about it is functionally solid. It even looks like an old man used it and it never even left the house. It is like scratchless on the back.
that's cool.
Only one problem though. It's a 3G. This thing is too old. It doesn't it's still old enough that it has Google Maps built into it, and it doesn't do turn by turn. It just gives you your directions, and then you got to keep clicking the switch to figure out where you are.
Oh, in modern day America, that is not opportune or ideal. Yikes.
So I'm gonna try this out. I'm ordering some more phones. I'm gonna see what kind of like modern technological masochism I can indulge in here.
MTM, modern technological masochism. That's what we should call it. We should just call it that. Give it a fancy banner.
Fancy as that's about as fancy as you're gonna get.
I'll have to make one. I don't got time for that. I'll just like I scribbled it with a marker.
There
Good
it is.
enough.
It's all done.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and use
Tony up.
3GS for a whole week. Starting this Monday because I could not be. If I would have been where we were, where we did that spinning out crap on Saturday without my regular phone, this would not. We would have been screwed.
Yeah, there's safety parameters to be considered here when you're going and doing stuff involving not having the proper tools and technology in order to survive, which smartphones have come a long way when you really think about it. This has been something that has revolutionized our lives, also sapped it, but that being said, I have a very stoic view on modern technology to where I love it, but I also hate it because I feel disconnected from all of my friends, and I feel like social interaction is just not valued anymore.
I just don't want my personal data being stolen and, making ads on me. I can't even... Okay, Comcast is even buying your personal data. So every time I search something on the internet, if I get a new cable box and I forget to flip the switch, I'll sit at my computer Googling something and I'll sit down and watch TV, and all of a sudden it subs in new commercials for what it thinks is more relevant to me. It's disgusting.
Right. And then there's just the fact of straight out hacks. You got hacked recently, too.
I did. Yep. Hacked about.
I can't. Dahlia Jade is the only person I know that would just formulate this the way it did. I can't even remember the exact Facebook post, but it went something along the lines of, my account was hacked, and I'm very sorry if you received a message from me, but please ignore it. LOL, bitches!
Oh yeah, no, explain that. Explain how that went down. I got one of those messages too.
Yeah, it like had like, it's like, I didn't know this was you in the video. Have you seen you? This is you on a video or something of the sort. And like, I looked at it, I was like, Dwayne would call me if I was in some random video on the internet. Like, say I started a pornography career early. Oh yeah, don't click it. It's a trap.
That's not me.
It's a trap. Yeah, it looks. What does that even look like?
That looks like a girl getting done in the ass.
It does.
So.
That's kind of gross, man.
I mean, that's exactly what I saw, and I'm like, excuse me? This is how I already know it's not me. I don't get laid.
Yeah. Me neither. just my lower areas just are like holding a violin, just like, gentlemen, playing with you has been the greatest honor of my life.
It's like looking at a shriveled prune now.
This is cancer.
I hope no. Oh God. Oh God. Just sitting there like,
yeah.
because testicles don't know how to sing, so it just sounds like.
Oh my God, if we could figure out how to play that farewell tune the violinists were playing in Titanic at the end, but with automatones, and then just go out in public and like hate that on people.
Not at all. Don't fall into the ice, my love.
Yeah, that's the best I got.
Please, my biggest boat's going down. I'm gonna drown.
And frown.
My love's going into the ice and frozen.
Welcome to the International Titanic Drown and Frown.
Oh my.
It's not too soon for that, right? We can make Titanic jokes, right? Right?
It's been well over 100 years. I think you're good.
Yeah, the International Drown and Frown. We're gonna hug an iceberg.
Too soon.
We're gonna show a really nice boat how to open up with a sardine can.
Yeah, you guys ever heard the sound of a 50, 80 foot sardine can being opened up? Well, here we go, Titanic.
What the hell?
Oh, and we're all floating on this tuna can. Well, we're going down sleeping with the fishes.
Well, just everybody else to hang on to the unsinkable Molly Brown.
Unsinkable Molly Brown.
She was on it. She didn't die. That was one of the most famous people.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, did you know that there's an indie game that's basically a cruise ship crash simulator, and you can like crash the Titanic or like, you know, go gravity gun on it, drag it into the sky and like shake it and see how it hits apart?
No, I did not.
What? Jeez.
Oh yeah, I was watching a Gray Still Plays video, and he was playing. He's always playing some sort of simulator, like sandboxy thing, and it's basically a cruise ship simulator where you can just destroy it. You can make a bunch of like underwater hills and things, and he's like throwing it at like spikes and stuff, dragging it hundreds of feet in the air, just letting it drop onto spikes, shattering, and putting antimatter bombs on the side of it and just tearing it to pieces and sucking it to like a black hole. Oh, it's great.
I'm speechless.
What about all those frozen people?
Yeah. Oh gosh, are there still? That would be crazy if there's still people like preserved in ice.
I don't doubt it. They were like icicles.
Only you can make sure Rose does not survive.
Only you can prevent DiCaprio from getting an Oscar.
Only you can help her find the star of the ocean.
Holy Lord.
You will not
it was
find
called the Star of the Ocean, wasn't it?
Guy.
That big necklace.
Something like that. Yes. Yeah!
All right, welcome to our latest segment, which is Why Buy New When Very Used Will Do.
Exactly. That's how I feel. You know me.
So do you want to tell us about your first find?
Sure. See this little old car. What's interesting about it is that it is an AM radio. It doesn't even have FM. It's so old. So I'll show you what's cool about it. So you unscrew this little thing here. It's pretty weird. It runs on a 9-volt battery. As I screw off, there's a little screw. See it? Looks like
All right, sure.
Because back in the days, they started the cars with these. Now look at this.
Nice. Have you found a date on it anywhere?
It says I did find a name, and it said that it's pre-1970.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's definitely in. I don't think they have an actual year, but I'm sure it's back in the 60s.
Well, if it only has AM radio,
Yep.
that does date it to some extent because
Yeah.
FM came about, I believe, in the late 70s.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
pretty
good enough to listen to political propaganda.
cool. And actually,
Good enough to listen to political.
You know what's cool?
All you can get is right-wing radio on it. That's all there is.
it has a built-in speaker and everything. This little car. It's pretty
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Have you gotten it to work?
I did. I
Great.
did have it working. I mean, I took out the battery because it was old, but it was working kind of, but it was fading out. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get that out of there.
Nice.
But it's so old. All the little tires have they've look at rag top. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of my grandfather's old cars.
Yeah, my first find was actually a gift. My grandmother gifted me these ridiculous earrings, and I'll hold one up closer. And I don't think she understood at the time exactly how special they are. But you can see they're full of gems, and they've got that nice pink ball at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, one of them actually came unscrewed today, and a tiny battery fell out. So I'm pretty sure these actually light up, and she had no idea. So I'm gonna have to get some little watch batteries and put them in there, and then we'll actually see them how they're supposed to be.
Exactly, those will work.
So yeah, that was my first treasure, and I think we had a couple in the wild that we also saw.
Yeah.
I was at the Savers in Plymouth, and if Tony, you could pull up the picture, and I came across a ridiculous fishbowl stand, and I didn't buy it because I don't have a fishbowl and it wouldn't match anything in my apartment, but I definitely admired it for a little bit. So we had a find in the wild.
That is pretty cool.
I want it for
It's
putting my
different.
fish on.
I think it's kind of hideous, but
Very great.
It is, but it's kind
definitely
of
unique.
like an ironic hideous.
right. It's so ugly that it's kind of cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, I think the other thing that we had in there, Tony mentioned that he really wanted, it's a combination lava lamp and a phone Which
Not just a combination lava lamp and phone, but original lava brand lava lamp comboed up with landline phone.
oh my goodness, that is extra special. Now, did you actually find this, or did you find it on the internet?
I found it on weird secondhand finds that just need to be shared on Facebook.
That is such a great group.
I saw this and just about peed myself. I'm like, where do I get it?
Right? Did they say? I bet somebody snatched it up and it, you know. There is one time there was a painting shared on there that I did actually go buy because it was at a thrift store in Crystal, Minnesota. And I liked the picture so much that I went and bought it the next day before anyone else could snatch it up. It hangs in my apartment now.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great group, and there's a lot of people who share things on there.
Yeah, it says this is a transistor radio is what it is.
Right.
I'm just looking it up.
Pretty
see if I
cool.
can find some stuff on it.
Yeah, I think that might be all we have for this week. But hopefully upcoming here, Dwayne and I will get to a thrift shop together, and we'll record that, and you guys can come on an adventure with us.
Yeah, definitely we will. Doesn't really say much about that little car, but...
Highly recommend coming back and watching the actual video for this one, because there may be some of you listening, but there's some things on here that just need to be seen.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or wild as hell.
Well, I mean, that radio's pretty cool, and I definitely didn't describe that amazing fish pedestal in detail, so definitely check this one out.
Yeah, I always try to, when I talk about my things, you know me, I have to know about them, but you don't see it too often, something like that.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that before.
Well, I was in a job this year. I found a 1962 little truck, and it was a Buddy L, and I found it online for $250 for this little truck.
Dang.
And they were gonna throw it in the trash. I should have took a picture of that, but I gave it to my father for Christmas. He was like, I used to have one of these when I was a little kid. I was like, that's why I gave it to you.
Aw, brought it right back.
Yep.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
It's a little cold in here. Took out the sunglasses because it's time to get down to business. We have a score to settle from the last time that we did this.
Score to settle
Yes.
from the last time you did this. Oh, okay. Just checking.
In the interest of entertainment of the internet, we have concocted 4 mystery mishap spheres of the edible kind, not necessarily full of THC, but edible nonetheless, as we enter the Mystery Ball Challenge.
No, but they're not, Jackie Chan's mystery balls.
No, they are not.
Okay.
They're not very spherical, but you know what? They look like
They're mystery
modern
blobs.
I had to lube up my hands.
Lube up the hands and get ready because we're going in deep. That
Did
sounded
you hit
way
the
too
bathroom
sexual.
first and lubed them up?
Nope.
So here's how this is gonna go. Tony is going to play us a specific mimi sound
A
that,
Pacific one. Okay.
and we need to figure out where it is from. If we cannot figure out where it is from, or whoever is close enough, then we have to eat a mystery ball. So
Whose balls are mysteries? Not mine. Did you hear that person right there? I could have broke their throat.
all right, so let's do this. We've got our spittoons, or I got my spittoon right here.
Spittoon for what?
If you're gonna lose if you can't eat it, I don't want you like.
Okay.
Although points for trying. All right, so let's have the first sound. Rock, paper, scissors, who goes first?
Say it again now.
Do it one more time. Sensu bean.
Okay.
It's funny because we all both know that he already knows what it is.
Who does?
I do.
Of course you do.
That is Krillin from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Woohoo! Yes. Ring ding 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 ding.
Like, how would I know that?
That's true. Let's try to pick fairly. Because I haven't shown Dahlia Dragon Ball Z Abridged, although I have to at some point. Trust me.
You want a new one?
Yeah, you know what? That was a cheap shot. Let's get a new one. Now, is that from a specific thing?
Yeah.
Sounds like millions of people reaching climax. That's all I can think.
They were all there.
I'm gonna guess some random 90s movie. Just take a guess at the Nexus.
Is that it? That what we're going with?
Give me a second. Do it one more time for me. Family Guy.
We are both wrong. That is the noise that is made in Wii Sports when you fail.
Oh no! Who's played Wii Sports recently? Not me.
I have it. I haven't played it recently, no.
Oh, that was a fair guess. So, do we want to both eat?
We both lose. Is that how it works?
Yep.
They're like boogers. Oh.
That's the good one right there. It says Dean on it.
All right, grab one up. Let's cheers
Grab one
to
up,
our
pork chop.
shame. Oh, they're sticky. You called these. Oh gosh, and you called what you called them before? Oh, grody sacks.
These are miniature. Oh God, Lord Jesus, help me, please. That's all I can tell you right now. Oh Lord Jesus, help me, please.
All right, are we ready for this? Cheers.
Are we gonna cheers them together?
Yeah, let's cheers them.
Smash them.
Cheers them. Here's to your health.
I just want to know, Doug. There's no special cream, right? I just want to know if there's no schmegma cream. That's all I care. Please.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. That was nasty to me. It did taste like schmegma, though. I have to say. Doug.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. But it was just like, yeah.
Cantaloupe.
He looked.
The texture's a little weird, but
I couldn't do it.
Give it a 10 out of 10. All right.
Doug, reveal
I told
to
you I
the
was gonna
gentleman
try.
what They have won today.
So, there's
Now,
cantaloupe, a garlic clove, hot dog, and baby carrot.
All right. So let's get another noise. What's another noise?
there it is.
Is that it?
It's Cortana.
That's definitely the order. Oh, order. Sounds like Braveheart to me.
Order. Do it again.
It's me at
Sounds
the Taco
like some
Bell
court
drive-thru.
scene.
Yeah, it does.
It's sort of close, but it's not a scene.
God, what
It's
is?
real life.
Is that Judge Judy? No.
You ready?
Yeah.
That is John Burkow, the former Speaker of the House of Parliament, or the House of Commons. The House of Commons.
Oh man. So that means we both we both suck. I came to this with vengeance.
I'm scared.
Yeah, grab that one because I think I know what the other one is, and I'll stomach through it.
You sure will. I don't see. I'm just scared.
Yep. It's sticking out. I got the hot dog.
I'm scared.
Yeah, that's the garlic. You want the hot dog or the garlic?
Oh. I'm not gonna eat that hot dog.
Here we go. Here's to my health.
I will bite into it, but I won't swallow. But I am gonna go.
I'm gonna down this down like an absolute boss.
But I will bite into it this one. Because last time I sissied out. Sorry.
Have a
Just
good
using
day.
My slit.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Oh wow.
That's not. Woo! Manna from Italian Mother Heaven. That's a lot, bro.
Kinda. I had to do it. Last time I did not bite it.
This is brilliant.
Time I went.
But I like this.
Oh
I'm
my.
glad you like it, because hot dog and white chocolate is a weird combo. Oh,
He ate a chocolate dog and starfish flavored water.
yeah,
boy.
Yeah. Woo, it smells like garlic.
Eat this too. Here.
Oh, God, get that away from me.
Pouring
Go
it.
away.
Pouring it.
Oh, that gave me a headache. Oh, wow, damn.
Well, that time I tried. I couldn't go all the way in. Dean was all the way in. He was all the way penetrated. He was in.
I don't waste a centimeter.
Hell no, I wouldn't. He's all the way in girth.
Hold up. God. Ayu. John Madden. Yeah.
Nut.
Snake. Saki.
Hello, Michael.
Well, that was. Oh, it smells like garlic.
You smell it? You think I didn't joke? I went right into it.
Oh, give us a minute. We'll clean up the
I went
set.
into it to renter it.
And that was the show. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, back. Sorry.
Thank you very much,
I was
gentlemen.
swaying with the motion of the ocean.
Oh, at least it wasn't the size of the bone.
Yes, it was thrown into the ocean.
Ooh, it still smells like garlic. God
I
damn.
taste garlic right now. I ate mine was white chocolate covered garlic.
Somebody get me a pizza now.
Oh my! It's not white chocolate covered pizza.
I need a pizza stat.
Stat. I want to intravenous.
Yes, intravenously pepperoni pizza.
Intravenously into the D.
So anyways, that was the show. Feel free to come and take a look at us. You can find us over on the Facebook and YouTubes at Too Damn Early Show, where you can watch our video podcast. Other socials including Twitter over at Too Damn Early FM, Instagram and SoundCloud at Too Damn Early Show. And you can listen with podcast downloaders such as iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, and Google Play Music. Don't forget about Amazon Alexa and Google Assistants. Just ask Alexa or say, "Okay Google, play the Too Damn Early Show podcast on TuneIn" for Alexa. And don't forget, our podcast host is Podbean, online at Too Damn Early Show at podbean.com. I can speak, I swear.
Podbean.com.
Podbean.com, including the Podbean app, as well as that you can find in the App Store and Google Play. Is that like Google Play for? Is that Google Play for Christian Mingle? Google Play. I'm gonna pray that eventually my stuff's gonna do math on an app.
Pray it'll go away.
And of course, as always, do not forget to go to our website, which is of course toodamnearlyshow.com. It's www.toodamnearlyshow.com. And inspirational for you guys, if you're going to post on Twitter in a presidency, do yourself a favor and don't put it out there for the Nexus, because I will memify it and turn it into a song. Here's to the next bucket that ends up in office, and we will see what happens next time. To our listeners in Cape Cod and beyond, I'm D-Max.
And I'm Dahlia J.
And you have been listening to the Too Damn Early Show. From us to you, we bid you good morning.